racist.
The state of Florida has charged and is in the process of arresting 20 individuals across the state for voter fraud. These folks voted illegally in this case, and there's going to be other grounds for other prosecutions in the future. They are disqualified from voting because they've been convicted of either murder or sexual assault, and they do not have the right to vote. They have been disenfranchised under Florida law. We also have folks who are voting who are illegal aliens that are not citizens of the United States. And as we know, in Florida's Constitution, the only people eligible to vote are U.S. citizens.
Okay, he made that last part up. So, and the audio problem was his, not ours. So if you want to complain about the scratchiness of it, it's because, Catman over there, he used a bad mic. But you remember that, right? Where Ron Death Sentence, the Ronald, was very excited to tell you that he had arrested people who voted illegally, making you believe that they had voted illegally, knowing that they were not allowed to vote. And of course, what we saw was that they had been sent, by the state of Florida, voter registration cards. And that the state of Florida told them that they were eligible to vote. Well, that was how many years ago now that they voted illegally after they received voter registration cards from the state of Florida and paid their debt to society? That was years and years ago. So if you believe that these people willingly broke election laws, then I have a flight you need to board for Martha's Vineyard, because you don't belong here any more than, people that he would ship to Martha's Vineyard do. So I'm going to show you something. The Tampa Bay Times, the Tampa Bay newspaper, actually filed a Freedom of Information Act request for the police body cam footage of these arrests. And guess what? They got the body cam footage of these police arrests. Now, these police officers, you'll see, they didn't even know why they were arresting these people, except that they had a warrant for their arrest, something about voting illegally. And these people, you can see in this video that they are just literally shocked. They had no idea that what they were doing was illegal, partly because there was no way that the state of Florida actually told them they were doing anything illegal. And also, after we passed a constitutional amendment, Amendment 4, in Florida, saying felons could now be restored to the voting rolls once they paid their dues to society, they were eligible to vote yet again. They believed that they were eligible to vote yet again. So they had no idea. So they did all the paperwork. They registered to vote. They checked the box off that they had been previously, that they were felons and that they had served their time, blah, blah, blah. Well, the state of Florida sent them voter registration cards. And so they voted. And then they got arrested.
So apparently, I guess you have a warrant?
This is the cops.
For what? I'm not sure.
It's for voter
I'm not
stuff,
sure.
man.
For voters.
It's what it is. I think the agents with FDLE talked to you last week about some voter fraud, voter stuff, when you weren't supposed to be voting, maybe.
I didn't.
So
What are they talking about?
that's
man?
what we're not the case agents, but what you got to do, they have reduced your bond quite a bit. It's 2 felony charges for voter fraud, but they've reduced it to $500 bonds. So it's $1,000 total.
Oh my God, man! What?
So, yes, sir. So unfortunately, right now we're gonna have to take you to jail, but you got a bond right away. You don't have to go to first appearance, nothing like that. So
a bond? I didn't do it.
Okay. So, ma'am, we have a warrant for your arrest.
For what?
For voter fraud.
Good. How are you, sir?
Right.
Oh my God, hold on.
Wait.
Let me tell my husband.
We're telling him. He's right here.
Phone right here. So if you can put your hands behind your back, please.
Oh my God.
Do not move.
Ultimately, ma'am, you have a warrant. Okay. The warrant. Listen, hold on. Listen. I know you caught off guard. I understand. Right. So you have a warrant. It's for voter fraud. Okay. Hear me out. It's an ROR. You know what an ROR is?
Oh my God.
You go in, you get booked, and then they're going to release you from booking.
released on your own recognizance. I mean, you can see these people are just freaked out and shocked about this because the state of Florida told them that they could vote by sending them a voter's registration card after they said that they were felons but believed that they had their rights restored. And the state of Florida agreed and sent them voter registration cards, and then they voted. And years later, they're being arrested by the Ronald's little, fake police force. Okay, there's 12 cops on this police force. He literally is sending the police, and the police can't even believe it either. The police are standing there going, apparently there's a warrant for your arrest. What for? It's the voter thing. What do you mean the voter thing? Well, it's some voter thing. We don't really know how you could, be breaking the law after we passed a constitutional amendment restoring the rights of felons to vote. And you got a voter registration card from the state of Florida. So we have no idea what you did that was illegal, partly because there is no way that should be illegal in the state of Florida. Oh, my God. Here's some more people.
Unfortunately, you got a warrant out, okay?
Warrant?
Yes, sir. Want to put your hands behind your back for me?
I guess you're not allowed to vote.
Well, no, but no one ever really explained all that much to me. I told the guys when they came out here that I was at the driver's license place, getting my new driver's license.
Yeah.
The guy there asked me, he says, hey, can you vote? He says, hey, are you registered to vote? I said, no, I'm a convicted felon. I'm pretty sure I can't. And he goes, well, are you still on probation? I said, no. I got off probation like a month ago. He goes, well, then you can probably vote. Hey, just fill out the form, and if you can vote, then they'll give you a card. If you can't vote, then you won't. And I'm like, all right.
And there's your defense. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
That sounds like a loophole to me.
Well, we can hope.
I'll give this back to you. Yes, sir. Will do.
It's because of the sex offender thing that you can't vote. So, I mean, the warrant is for the voting deal, I guess, but...
I guess.
I guess it's kind of all tied together. Yeah, I guess they're doing like some kind of roundup thing or something for all the ones that were within the county.
Yeah, I had to do one of these this morning already.
Oh, really?
Do you know the statutes for them?
It doesn't say it on the...
Let's walk over to my car,
Why is y'all doing this now and this happened years ago?
I don't know. I have no idea, man.
No one knows. This happened years ago. Why are you doing this now? I have no idea, man. Do you know the statute? No, not really. Do you? No, but I had to do one of those this morning. Really? What'd you write down? I don't know. These people literally received voter registration cards in the mail. One of them went to the Department of Motor Vehicles to get a new driver's license and was sent an updated voter registration card. So that's two times the state told her she could vote. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.